Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today's video is another installment of the drama roundup series that I started on my channel a while ago and then kind of stopped abruptly because of all of the things that were happening in regards to the Black Lives Matter movement, and I just kind of stopped making videos, and then I just kind of got in a weird mood about everything. But now I'm back to making my regular content and keeping this series up because I do like the idea of having these types of videos on my channel. And so here we are making another drama roundup series, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically where I talk about the drama that has happened this week, and I post these every Friday. And so yeah, here I am doing another drama roundup. So before I do get into this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like content like this, and please do turn on my post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So first of all, I just want to talk about a situation that transcends just normal drama, so therefore I'm putting it at the beginning of this video. Naya Rivera, who is an actress, she was on Glee. That's the role that she's most known for. She has gone missing. She rented a boat for herself and her 4-year-old son and went onto Lake Piru, I believe. And her 4-year-old son was found on the boat, but she has not been found yet. And it's been a few days since she has gone missing. Investigators believe that it is now a recovery search rather than a missing persons case, which is really disheartening and really sad. So I just wanted to ask for your prayers for Naya Rivera, for her family, prayers that she is located and that she is found, hopefully safely. The chances that she will be found safely are kind of bleak, but they're still there. And so I just don't want to give up hope that she's alive and that she's okay. But please just send out your prayers for her family, especially for her son. He's only 4 years old. And it's just a very, very sad situation. There's also petitions going around, and I'll try to link a petition in my description down below to make sure that investigators still actively search for her. There was a little bit of controversy, well, a lot of controversy actually, because of the fact that investigators stopped searching when it became nighttime, and that was super disheartening, especially because it seems like her celebrity and her fame will not stop law enforcement from treating her less than because she is a woman of color, and I truly believe that. And so I will try to link below petitions for Naya Rivera's case being taken seriously by law enforcement. So yeah, I will try to link that down below, but if it isn't in the description when you watch this video, just please look it up and please send out your thoughts and prayers for her family. All right, so now let's get into the normal petty drama that I talk about in these drama roundup videos. So the first big thing that happened this week was Chase Hudson, or Little Huddy. He basically admitted to the fact that he kissed Vanessa Barrett, and he and Charli D'Amelio have been kind of on and off dating / talking or whatever. And they're both TikTokers, if you don't know. And they got into this huge mess. It was like actually pretty big drama on social media. I think like Little Huddy is over party was like trending, and people were going off on him, and it was just a lot. And he posted this tweet about how he kissed Vanessa, and that just started the whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the tweet that he tweeted and the tweet that Charli D'Amelio tweeted about the situation. I didn't include all of the tweets because there are a lot, but yeah, it was a big situation. So basically, Chase wrote all of this drama going on is because I kissed Nessa when we were both single, and that just caused a whole bunch of mess. I guess people had noticed that a lot of the Hype House members and a lot of TikTokers were unfollowing Chase, and so kind of things were swirling about what happened with Chase, and there were rumors, and then he just went out and told everybody what had happened, and it caused a lot of drama. A lot of TikTokers were defending Charlie, on Charlie's side, making Chase look like he was literally Satan himself. And then Chase went on to tweet this dissertation basically exposing all of his friends for also cheating, and to that I say duh. They're all young, like, teenagers who have all of these girls on them at all times. Of course they're going to cheat. I'm sorry, but I have no hope in them. Like, I really don't, especially because they all get exposed for being racist, and they all get exposed for just really wanting attention. I think that's what it boils down to. I think influencers get a lot of flack for all of the bad things that they do when people don't realize that it takes a certain person to be an influencer, and a lot of those people happen to really just like attention, and so they do whatever they need to do to get attention. And I think that Chase is on the same thing. Like, he liked the attention of all of these girls on him, and therefore he was going to cheat. Now, he said that he didn't cheat, and basically he was talking to both girls at the same time. He was talking to Charlie, and then he kissed Nessa, and it was just a whole thing, and it's all very much high school stuff, but it is what happened, and it was a huge thing. So after everything died down, like a few days later, Charli D'Amelio actually went on to Instagram Live and decided to apologize for her involvement in the drama, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip of that apology here.
And since I do put my life on the internet, I feel like it's my job to tell you guys when I make a mistake. That way you guys know, the people that look up to me know that you have to do the right thing and should not handle problems the way that I did. Nessa, I'm sorry that you're getting hate. You seem like a very sweet girl, and I'm very, very sorry about that. Chase, I'm very sorry that you're getting hate. You do not deserve to be told the awful things that people are telling you to do.
Honestly, I don't know what Charli apologized for. I think that she is a very sweet young girl who is very genuine. She genuinely was hurt, I think. She genuinely, was hurt by the situation and had a genuine reaction, and wasn't doing all of this because she wanted attention, I believe, but rather she did all of this because it went onto social media and she had no other choice but to tweet about it, but to defend herself. But so, I just think that Charli really didn't have anything to apologize for, because at the end of the day, Chase is the one who went onto Twitter first and brought it public. Like, everyone, even though everyone was unfollowing him, no one was saying exactly why. He was the one who brought it to Twitter. He was the one who brought it to social media. And so at that point, at least he should apologize first. If anyone's going to apologize first, he should be the one to apologize. So I thought it was really mature of her to apologize like how she did. And I really respect her for it. And I think that she's a very sweet girl. And yeah, I like her. I like Charli D'Amelio. Now on to Addison Rae. Now, Addison Rae has been receiving flack for a while now because of a video that she reposted on Facebook, where it was a Black woman who was basically saying a lot of things like Trump, is a good candidate for president. I think this was back in like 2016. She was talking about how Obama wasn't a good president. She was talking about how all lives matter instead of Black Lives Matter. And she was saying a lot of things like that. Now, when I personally watched the video, it's weird because there are a lot of things that Black people don't want to confront. And she was saying a lot of things. Some of the things that she was saying, I kind of did agree with. Other things she was saying, I thought that she was being a coon. But that's how she felt in her experience as a Black woman. Did I necessarily agree with a lot of what she said? No. Did I watch the whole entire video? No, I did not. And I just kind of felt a way about it, about her video. But as far as Addison Rae reposting it, I didn't like that. And I didn't like that because it seemed like how a lot of people who disagree with Black people finally taking back the things that have been stolen from them since the time of slavery, they will use Black people to put out their message. So instead of a white person saying it, they'll just repost a Black person saying the same white sentiment. That's just how it is. And I didn't appreciate or like the fact that Addison reposted that video. And a lot of people were calling her racist. Now, would I say that she's racist? I don't know. I really don't know. It was just a lot of political things in that video, more so than racism in that video. So I don't know if she's racist, but that's neither here nor there. It was a pretty big thing on social media. A lot of people were talking about it. And so Addison, I mean, people were talking about it for a while, and she has now finally spoken about it, and she has now apologized for it, which I will post here. Now, I'm not going to read this apology. You can pause this video to read it and to formulate your own opinion. But in my personal opinion, it is what it is. I just found it interesting how she waited so long to apologize, because so many people have been calling her out for this for a while. Like, this has been kind of old tea about Addison Rae. Like, it's just kind of, people already knew this, and she should have apologized earlier. I think that's one thing about influencers also that I'm starting to realize, is that they don't just apologize when they get called out for things immediately. Like, Shane Dawson has been getting called out for the remarks that he's made about children for a long time now, and he hasn't really apologized for it until it got like super big, where he had no choice but to apologize. But it was just like, you could have apologized a long time ago. You could have stopped this behavior a long time ago. You could have deaded this issue a long time ago. Why didn't you do that? That's just a lot of influencer apologies. It's like, but then I also think that maybe they're, just to play devil's advocate, maybe they're stuck between a rock and a hard place of, well, I want to apologize immediately, but I also want to be able to formulate something that doesn't feel like it's disingenuous, and things like that. But I mean, with this apology, it's like, how long could it take you to just write up this apology? I'm sorry, but like, your PR team must suck. And I mean, I don't know if Addison is racist. I don't take that term lightly, and I don't just spew it out of nowhere. But I do believe that she has some beliefs that aren't super liberal, and a lot of people aren't taking well to that. Which, to that I say, so what? It's so difficult because that video has so much in it. So I'm like, why did she repost that video? Did she post it because of this reason? Did she post it because of that reason? Like, why did she do that? And yeah, so it's a difficult, like, weird situation, and I personally am not gonna like cancel her for this, because I don't think that there's anything really there. And also people are saying, this was 4 years ago, like, get over it. da 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 da. Addison and I are actually the same age. So I was, and trust me, when I was her age, I wouldn't have reposted this video. Not just because I'm black, but just because, well, because I'm black, but also I'd hope that if I weren't black and if I was any other race, I wouldn't repost a video that had so much in it that was kind of contrary to what a lot of other black people believe and think. So yeah, this situation is kind of weird to me. Let me know your thoughts about this situation particularly. I would like to see what people have to say about this situation. And now we have the Aundrea Lopez situation. Oh, wow, all TikTok situations. That's crazy. I think TikTok is becoming the new cesspool of drama that YouTube once was. I mean, YouTube is still a cesspool of drama, but like TikTok, oh, it's getting there. So anyways, this guy, Aundrea Lopez, I literally did not even know who he was until I saw all this drama pop off. I'm not gonna lie. Did not know that there were two Lopez brothers. I didn't really know. I just saw that there was like a Tony Lopez. Didn't know there was an Aundrea Lopez. I'm not on TikTok like that, and straight TikTok is not my gig, and I'm pretty sure they're part of straight TikTok. But anyways, some of his tweets have resurfaced, and I'm just gonna go ahead and insert them here. So I feel like this situation is a byproduct of something that I talked about earlier in this video, which is the fact that influencers want attention. They're the type of people that really need attention. I mean, I've seen people talk about how YouTubers have to be kind of narcissistic, and I do believe that like there's that level of narcissism and just wanting attention a lot, which I don't think is inherently like that bad of a thing. But the way that you get attention then determines if you're like a good person or not. And clearly, I think that he was employing methods that would get people shocked, that would get people upset so that he could get attention. And that's where it becomes problematic. And that's where you start to draw the line. When you see a lot of these old tweets from influencers before they were famous, fame isn't just an overnight thing for a lot of these people. They had to gain these followers somehow. And so they might have had this idea of trying to gain followers before that. Therefore, when you see these tweets of them when they only had 2,000 followers, it's because they were trying to gain followers and they thought, let me be controversial. Let me do something that is going to shake the table. And they shook the table. Now, that is not a justification. They're still wrong, period. I don't care what your reasoning for the fact that you said the N-word was. You still said the N-word. It's still wrong. You knew not to say it. And you knew not to say a lot of these really rude, like kind of just gross things. Like talking about the race war is exhausting. Like, I don't know. It's just, and then talking about like making mixed babies, like, ew, you know, and that's what I think separates the good influencers from the bad influencers, is like how they became famous, how they tried to become famous, how they became influencers. And a lot of the time these influencers tried to gain fame and tried to gain attention by saying weird things like, let's make mixed babies, like, ew. And so a lot of people are canceling him for this. I never cared about him in the first place. So it is what it is. But that's your personal choice. I think that he's maybe apologized. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it kind of shows the type of person that he is. And it's off-putting, to say the least. And lastly, this is a very interesting development, to say the least. So there's been a lot of drama with Morphe and Jeffree Star a lot of influencers have decided to pull away from Morphe and to stop their affiliate codes that they have with Morphe because of Tati basically exposing the fact that Jeffree Star was not only like a partner, but like he was like a co-owner. He was invested in Morphe monetarily in some way. I know that Jackie Aina pulled away from Morphe. I feel like a lot of other influencers did, but I remember seeing her pulling away from Morphe and I was like, okay, wow, like this is a real thing. So now Morphe has announced something very interesting, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert that tweet here. So Morphe has basically said that they're cutting ties with Jeffree Star, which is so, like, that is such a move from Morphe. I didn't think that they were going to do anything because of the fact that Jeffree Star Cosmetics is still a very alive and well brand, because there are a lot of alive and well racists. So yeah, that accounts for that. But I was shocked that Morphe decided to take a stand finally. It took too long. It took a little too long, especially after all of the racist drama that happened in like 2017. At that point, they should have cut ties with him at that point. But I do think that they did have some type of affiliation with him monetarily, and maybe they couldn't get out of it, or maybe they just didn't care about it that much. But I think now people have become more aware that Morphe has been one of the main companies that has helped keep Jeffree Star afloat. Jeffree Star would not have as much as he does have if Morphe did not keep him afloat. Now, is that because he is actually a co-owner? Or is that just because they didn't really care about the allegations? They didn't really care about all of the things that were coming out about Jeffree Star, and so they kept working with him. I don't know. But what I do find interesting is the fact that they just like did it. Like they did it, and I applaud them for it. Now, here's where it gets tricky, because maybe Jeffree Star came up with this himself because he wanted to save face. He wanted to keep money from Morphe that he would have made, and he thought, well, I don't need my products necessarily in Morphe's store to still make money. I would rather pretend cut ties with Morphe, but you know, keep at the most money that I could possibly keep, rather than people stopping all support from Morphe. Because I was like, you know what, I've had issues with Morphe, and now knowing that Jeffree Star is like a co-owner or has some type of stock in Morphe has caused me to just completely say, okay, I'm just gonna pull the plug and not support them. And a lot of other people were saying the same thing. So maybe Jeffree Star kind of orchestrated this, and maybe this is fake, or hopefully they have cut ties with him, and maybe even if he was a stockholder, they kind of forced him to, you know, sell his stock and to like push him out the way that Kat Von D's brand pushed her out. That might be what is happening here. I'm gonna watch out for more developments with this situation, just because I would like to reward Morphe for pulling the plug and stopping all, you know, affiliation with Jeffree Star by buying a palette, by supporting them, and showing them that they made the right decision. But I'll have to see, you know, if this is truly a real move that Morphe has made. But hopefully it is, and hopefully I can buy that Maddie Ziegler palette because I think it's really cute. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Please enjoy this obligatory Tom Holland picture as I close out. But yeah, that was all of the drama from this week. Please keep Naya Rivera in your thoughts and prayers. Please keep her family in your thoughts and prayers. And I will try to link a petition down below. Please do consider signing that petition to make sure that Naya Rivera receives the justice that she deserves as a human being. And yeah, that's it for all of the drama this week. Please go ahead and like this video if you did enjoy it. Please comment down below what you think of all of the drama that I talked about this week, and please do subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and turn on the post notifications so that you are notified of the next time that I post a video. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!